All right, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna give you a quick demo of this a live streaming data from our MultiGage software to Excel, and show you how we can automate the report generation. Basically, any of our gauge that are wireless, they work with our software called MultiGage, and basically you can pair connect and read the numbers, and just we have a system called a server, internal server, which basically sends the data directly from that software to Excel. I'm gonna give you a demo of that. So this is our software. Let's say I'm going to use the simulation part of the software, which simulate a gauge. But if you have a gauge here, like you can pair, like could be pressure gauge or anything like this. You go to setting and turn on that auto start for web server option. So it gives you an IP address, which is an internal IP address. And then you go to that Excel file that we have. Basically, that's the add-on to Excel. You activate that web server internal, push data to Excel, and then what you can do here, basically you can connect here and just enter the same number, which is the IP address, and then you can start listening to basically to that data that's coming. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna generate the sensor first, like simulate the sensor. Go to gauges, I'm gonna use a simulation, and I'm gonna create a gauge. This is just a virtual gauge, it's called gauge 2. And if I go to my main dashboard in our software, basically you can see that number, right? I'm gonna create dashboard and look at that gauge, which is gauge 2. You see that live reading is changing, right? But I want to have this one directly in Excel and create a report out of that, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to Excel. So well, any place in Excel you can say, well, put that equation, basically subscribe to that live reading was gauge 2, I guess, right? Yeah, it's gauge 2. So I'm gonna put the name here, gauge 2. And as soon as you do that, you see that the reading, the live reading, it's just showing in Excel, which isn't updating, right? So now I can start like capturing this data and just like fill up one column from this data with the date, right? We have some basic macro in this Excel that if you, as soon as you tap this, you see it's gonna generate those data and fill up in a column. And then once you have this, you can create any graph out of that. What I did, I created a page here called report, which is basically a sample report that you can literally, you can put like enter any information of this, like customer, location, contact, and it's just basically any template of report. And also I need a plot, right? I put a plot here and I ask, well, just use a data source from that column. And as you can see here right now, it's updating that plot right away as soon as the data is coming and it's filling up. Basically, everything is automated here. And let's say I'm done, right? If you're done here, you can go here and stop. Of course, anytime you can clear and do it again, but like I'll stop here and go to my report. Well, my report, well, now stopping is stopping that filling, but let's say if I stop here, the data is not coming anymore, then I can just generate a report. Like I'm gonna just print that report right away as a PDF and see how it look like. Let's say call it WSE report, WSE report 2. I'm gonna save it on desktop, and then I'm gonna go back to desktop. It looked like I created one before. So the report is here. It's just created automatically right away from the live data. And at the same time, of course, you can just enter any of the rest of information, such as start time, stop time, comment, and anything like this. Well, by the way, this is a tablet, Windows tablet that I'm using. It's a Surface of course, you can use any Windows machine or anything, any laptop, but I'm using a Surface.